Comedy Company Video with Mark Mitchell, Glenn Robbins, Marianne Fay, Ian McFadden, Kim Gingell, Chris Keogh, Russell Gilbert, Javon Chu, Paula Gardner, and Peter Rowthorne.
Welcome to the Kafka Sports Oval for the elimination rounds in the 1988 Public Service Olympics. First event on the card, the 8-hour rat race. Competitors getting ready now. Warming up. Here is the starter getting ready. The starting signal. There's the starting signal, but there's nobody there yet. Getting into position now. Getting into position. Ready for the starter's gun. And off they go. Racing now, running strongly on the outside is Blaney in the lead, challenged by Agostini. And here's the first team break in lead time. Let's see how the year marathon is progressing over the Ambrose. Thanks, Tony. In the 25th year of the marathon now, most of the marathon team are bunched up behind departmental head Alan Carstairs, who has seniority and, of course, cannot be overtaken. Second in line is Barbara Walsh. She's managed to hold on to that position for a while now, but looks like having no hope of getting in front. While Carstairs holds the post, but wait, Carstairs is down. Yes, he's collapsed. This is the chance for no hope of being on appeal against the promotion. And now it's on for Youngall. Back to you, Tony. Well, yeah, it's still team break over here at the 8-hour rat race. All ready to start again. And away they go. Blaney's racing in the lead on the outside. Let's take a look at the hop, step and jump. Thanks, Tony. This, of course, is the public service version of the hop, step and jump, where one person does the hop, one does the step, and the other one does the jump. And that looks like a very good score for the Department of Restructuring. Now the field of beats. A few moments ago, Dexter Miles tried out on range distance for the briefcase toss. Beautiful throw there. And Ronald McKenzie set a new record for the foam throw. And back to you, Tony. Closing minutes of the 8-hour rat race and the affirmative action leg of the event. The men stop and the women jump in. And away they go again. Let's cross over the relay. Thanks, Tony. Well into the second 100 metres of the relay now. And Ferguson of accounts just coming up to the first battle change. He's there. And he signs it in. Malcolm South countersigns it. Now, Ferrar snatches the requisite form. He fills it out. He puts in all the details. He signs it. Malcolm checks it. He countersigns it. It's authorised. And he stabs it and he's away. Thanks, Tony. And the final bit of the day, the 5 o'clock dash. And they're off. And boy, what a burst of speed. I think the Australians have every reason to be proud of these competitors. And come the public service Olympics, I wouldn't be surprised to see them win the Monte Carlo.
Campbell, thanks.
No worries, love.
Oh.
Hello, look who it is. Remember me?
Yeah.
I never forget a face. I tell you, I've had a lot of faces in my cab. You know what? I've come to the conclusion people are absolutely mad. They really are. I have had people absolutely throw themselves under my car the other day, and the rubbish bins are throwing me, Barney. That's what the nature strips are for. The speed traps are another thing to contend with. I mean, I'm going up to mine. And the police, what are you doing?
Stop here. Let me out down. Please let me
I'll
out
just
down.
turn the cab round for you, darling.
Now.
No, it's all right. No problem at all. Just turn it round. That's the way. But honest to God, you know, I say to myself, what is happening to people these days? Where are they going? Where are they going to?
Oh, thanks very much.
Thank you. You don't want the change?
No, thanks. That'll be fine.
Okay, well, you have a nice day. Take care. Might see you again sometime.
You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again.
James!
Not now. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call.
James!
Will you shut up? And I'll be there, yeah. You got a friend,
James!
Will you shut up when I'm trying to write songs?
Hi, my name's Kylie. And guess what? I was at McDonald's and this really cute guy who works there was just staring his guts out at me the whole time. So I smiled at him like this. And guess what? He comes over and he goes, sorry, I just couldn't help staring. And I go, oh, it's okay, it happens all the time. And he goes, nah, your dress is caught up in your undies. So embarrassed. But then we just got raving, and guess what? He asked me out. So good. It was like my first date not at a car wash. So rapt, because he is really cute, and we are so compatible, because guess what? He is a Libra, and so would I have been if I had have been born then. And anyway, yesterday he comes over, and Mum answers the door, and so bad, she goes, Kylie, there's a girlfriend here to see you. Can you believe it? Just because his voice hasn't broken yet. And just because he's got long hair. And then the worst thing, Mum is doing the ironing in the living room, just like we are poor people or something. And she asks me to help fold the clean clothes. And right in front of Stephen, I have to help fold her underpants. Oh, so off, because, you know, you have to, like, take an end each, take a hike to the opposite ends of the room, and walk back and meet each other in the middle. And I had to fold Dad's Y fronts in front of him. Oh, and they're all yellow. Oh, so bad. And guess what? He saw my bra, and it's padded. So embarrassed. And then, guess what? Gran comes in, and she can't hear anything. And I go, Gran, this is Stephen. And she goes, oh, hello, Megan. And I go, no, Gran, it's Stephen. And she just goes on and on about what a beautiful name Megan is. And then she goes to him, you look just like Princess Di. Fair income, I was just going to break her head. So to get out, we took a stupid dog for a walk, and fair income, it was the worst thing. The dog drags the whole way like this. You know, and it just does poo the whole way. And then the worst thing is, it tries to get with other dogs. I was so embarrassed. So we came home, and we go into the other room, just to be alone and everything. And we're just about to get with each other, we're going like this, and Adam comes in, and he goes, I've just come in to get a book, so we wait till he's gone. And then we go, and he goes, just got to put the book back. So we wait. And then we hear, so I go, I just grab the dictionary and I throw it at his head. But guess what? It wasn't Adam, it was Dad. And it wasn't his head. Fair income, his voice was nearly as high as Stephen's. He was really mad. So we just went to the movies to see this horror film, and it was so good, because when it gets scary, you can just go, and sit on the boy's knee, and just get with them. And there was this really scary bit where the monster just rips this girl's head off, and I grab Stephen, and I start getting him like crazy, and it was great, because he was such a good kisser. And then I remember Stephen was sitting on the other side. It was someone else. I was spewing, because whoever it was an excellent kisser. Fanny, I ain't going to practice like mad now. See ya.
Okay, you blokes. Oh, look, for starters, I don't want a pack of girls. Put your pants down a bit like men. Get back your socks down. What are you planning? Hey, Kevin, what are you planning? Being a mason? Get them back down. Okay, right, let me see your guts. Come on, let it go. Let it go. That's the way. Where's your guts, son?
Wife's got it, sir.
Oh, fair enough then. Okay. Now, you blokes have been handpicked to continue the long fight by the council against the ratepayers. Now, it will be long and hard, but there are opportunities there for great rewards. You'll be able to wake up people at 4 a.m. in the morning, and you'll get the chance to dent their garbage cans. What do you say? Interested?
Yes, sir!
Come on, flatten the lids. Let me see you. Come on, flatten it. Come on, go for it. Go on, give it all you got. Don't be a girl, son. Go. Come on, flatten that lid. Oh, come on. Now, you will from time to time come across one of these. This is a plastic, bendable, non-breakable rubbish bin lid. Now, there's only one thing you can do when you come across something like this. Frisbee. See what I mean? Okay, stand by. Right, 1, Frisbee 2. Frisbee 3. Frisbee 4. Hey, good on you, son. You got it in the tree. Hey, Kevin, try and get one on the roof. Try again, Kevin. All right, you blokes. The basic rules. Waking the ratepayers. And the rule is simple. Clink, clank, clunk. What is it?
Clink, clank, clunk.
That's right. You clink the bottle in the bag. You clank the lid of the bin. And you clunk the bin on the truck. Okay. When you've done that, you finish up with this. Thump the truck. All right. And the red. Can he hear you?
All right.
I can't hear you.
All right.
All right, Mama. Take it away. Red. Rightio then. All right, here's blokes. Let's hear a bit of whistling. Come on, louder. Okay, come on. Let's go. A bit of a jog. Come on.
Every day, thousands of Australians suffer injuries on trains. Injuries such as getting your head caught in the door, accidentally sitting on umbrellas, people reading newspapers, being spiked by knitting needles, being deafened by booms and radio, being crushed in the rush for a seat, being breathed on by drunks, and suffocation from body odor. Concussion from falling bags. Being accused of molesting. Being bored to death by another passenger.
Councils are the problems of all the suburbs.
People with unusual luggage. Being attacked by vandals. And forgetting the train is an express. So let's play it safe on trains.
He was a man who was often seen as a pillar of strength to his friends and, of course, to his family. He worked tirelessly with junior cricket, bringing about the first premiership for the Glen Iris under-16 Paps. He was not only working in footwear, but he was keen in footwear. And it was this enthusiasm that brought him to the top of his career.
How's the party?
It's good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
How's the car?
It's good.
That's good.
What?
No problems then?
No problems.
Oh, good. You got the keys for me?
Yeah, I've got the keys.
Oh, good. Can I have them?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Where is it, out the front?
Yeah, it's out the front.
Beauty. Thanks, mate.
Not out the front here.
Oh, yeah? Where then?
Out the front of Peter's place.
Peter's place?
And Brian's place. And a bit out the front of Reg's place.
What happened, mate?
Nothing happened, no. It's just that I had a bit of a problem with the brakes.
With the brakes?
Yeah.
What was the problem with the brakes?
Well, it's just that the pedal
Yeah?
wasn't exactly where I thought that the pedal was.
Colin, what happened to me car?
Nothing. I was like, I was Durban up Baker Parade, right?
Yeah?
Then I slammed it back in the third.
Yeah?
And down back in the second, doubling the clutch. Yeah, but really, really carefully.
Oh, no.
And then I come into Baker Parade and then into Spence Street, doing a whirly into it, but really carefully again. It's this real careful little whirly.
In my car?
Yeah, and that's when I saw this truck that come out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere?
Yeah, like it must have gone through a green light or something. Because that's when I went to hit the brakes and they didn't sort of...
Your car didn't stop?
No, it stopped. Sort of, eventually.
What do you mean, eventually?
Well, when I saw the truck on, I just sort of...
You hit it? You hit the truck?
Yeah, I hit the truck. But I think that me hitting the truck was what caused the effect.
What effect?
The bouncing off the parked car type effect.
You mean to tell me that you collided with a truck and bounced off parked cars?
Yeah, but...
In my car?
I was doing you a favour.
What favour?
Well, on account of me not having my licence, I was trying to get home real fast so that I wasn't driving for as long without me licence.
You could have been killed.
Yeah. Must have been my lucky day, huh?
Remember when you were only little and you got your very first bank book to teach you how to save? Every week, you'd put a little bit of money in to build for your future. 30 years on, you're a grown-up, but you're still putting in that little bit every week because the bank you helped build is charging you 17% on your own. Which bank?
Because now, if that guy, is he or is he not the brother of the murderer, or what?
No, he's an insurance... He's pretending to be the insurance salesman, remember? Right? That's why he's disguised, because he's in love with her, so he's trying to kill him, the guy there in the hat. Remember?
I thought the other guy was the insurance. He's a painter, isn't he?
He's not a painter. That was the flashback. It never happened. It was a dream sequence, remember?
No, the guy that came in with the big nose and the hat, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't he the one that was trying to kill her?
No, he's got nothing... It's his sister. He can't love his... You want to make love to his sister.
That's a man.
If you just listen for 5 minutes, you would understand the movie. It's always the same. It's the same. You just don't listen. God.
Are you sick of this happening to you every time you sit down to watch a good movie? You can't keep up. The storyline is just too confusing. Well, now, relief is just a phone call away. Call the Explanation Company, and one of our trained staff will come to your home and bring you right up to date with the movie you're watching.
The insurance salesman.
The insurance salesman and the painter are both trying to kill that man there with the hat, the man who always wears the hat. And they both happen to be in love with the hat man's sister. Okay?
Our trained staff will also explain other shows, such as the news.
No, the Prime Minister is the one there with the grey hair. See him?
That one there?
That's the one, yes, the one with the golf club.
Current affairs.
No, they're not from another planet. They're the people who claim they saw the UFO.
They look like it.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
And even children's shows.
That cat is actually an echo of a distant time where warriors used to dress up in animal skins to perform an orgiastic ritual in honour of the fertility goddess or the moon goddess.
What's he doing now?
I'm not altogether sure, but I think he's trying to teach you how to tell the time.
Yeah.
So call the Explanation Company 24 hours a day or join the club for year-round service. The Explanation Company. You'll need us one day.
Hello, and welcome. I have great pleasure tonight in presenting a tribute to an Australian artist who has not only been forgotten, but who has also, even in his own lifetime, been absolutely unknown. Archibald Reynolds made a contribution to Australian ballet which simply cannot be underestimated. His work is only now beginning to receive the attention it deserves. Tonight, we present this documentary on his life, produced in collaboration with the BBC.
Archibald Reynolds was born on the 1st of April 1900. He was the son of Cecil and Agnes Reynolds, successful glue manufacturers of Pleasant Hills. The young Archibald was a beautiful child with a mass of fair, curly hair. Even as a boy, he loved to dance and would invent ballets of his own on the lawn. But as he grew older, fate was to play Archibald a cruel trick. It was thought that Archibald's build would banish hopes of his being a dancer, but he shocked his parents by announcing that he was going to audition for the Borovansky Ballet.
I remember I was in my first year and we all thought we were frightfully lucky to be in the company. And there was a boy who used to come along every day wanting to join. Of course, there was no hope, but he would come along every day and the teachers would throw him out, but the next day he'd be back again.
His enthusiasm, like everything else about him, was enormous. He drove them mad writing letters asking for auditions. Well, they tried to talk him into doing something else with his life, but all he ever wanted to do was dance. I think persistence was his greatest quality. In fact, it was his only quality.
Failing to gain a place in any Australian ballet school, Archibald took the inheritance from his parents who had died of embarrassment and embarked for Europe. Here he danced his way across the continent while being rejected by ballet schools in Paris, Berlin, Moscow, London, and Rome. Home once again, Archibald determined that he would from then on form his own company and stage his own ballets. This rare footage, filmed out of doors, depicts his ballet, The Dance of Joy. Narcissus is hunting in the forest. Overcome with the beauty of nature, he dances a dance of joy to the coming of spring. He then sees a woodland pond and catches sight of his own reflection. Cupid, hiding nearby, fires an arrow, striking Narcissus and causing him to fall in love. Narcissus dies, but the dance of joy lives on. The ballet was not a success.
I think the Dance of Joy was very ahead of its time. Very. In fact, I don't think the world will ever be ready for it.
They passed a law prohibiting him from ever doing another public performance. Yes, I think it was after that Archie became a bit of a recluse.
Disappointed by adverse public reaction, Archibald locked himself away in his hotel room and devoted himself entirely to developing new forms of dance. Finally, in 1938, the inevitable happened.
Today, the only monument to Archibald James Reynolds is this tiny, almost insignificant grave tucked away in a corner of the Pleasant Hills Cemetery. But this year, on the 50th anniversary of his death, the Australian government has commissioned a new ballet dealing with his life. The lead role is to be danced by Australian shot put champion Rodney Pock. The title of the work, that phrase which so aptly and so completely sums up the life of Archibald James Reynolds. born to dance.
Okay, we'll just bring you down over here. Peter, is it?
Yeah, that's right.
Right. I'm Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Now, Peter, is this your first lesson?
No, I had a couple lessons a few years back. Yeah.
Okay, let's have a bit of a look at you.
Right.
You can tee up just here.
Right.
Grab yourself a 3-wood, and we'll have a bit of a look at your stance and your grip. Just grab yourself a 3-wood there.
Yep.
Alrighty. Nice and easy, nice and relaxed.
Lovely.
Good.
Oh, you mongrel.
No, that was more of a bastard. Let me show you how to do a mongrel.
Right.
Very important when you do a mongrel.
Yep.
That you aim correctly. Now, you see how I've come off that, and it's nearly hit that lady there, and it's gone right into the creek. Yeah. That is a mongrel. Right. Make sure you follow through and throw your club down like that. Throw it hard. Good. Now, grab your bag very quickly and throw the bag down hard. Okay, nice with the clubs coming out. Now, how does that feel?
Feels great, yeah,
okay.
feels really good.
Now, that's enough for today, I think.
Yeah?
So that'll be $100.
$100?
Yeah.
You bastard!
Good. See you next week.
Hey, Barry, fight. That's right. Come on. That's the way, mate. That way out. Out. That's right. And you can take your bloody roses with you.
Can I help you, mate?
Yeah, mate. How much are these?
Well, they're the Reebok Pro, mate. They're $250.
Oh.
Yeah, very expensive. They're for professional sportsmen and women. Right. We have other ranges. We have the Puma Semi-Pro, the Adidas Like to Have a Hit on the Weekends,
right,
the Nike Absolutely Hopeless, and the Slazenger Spectator for the person who just likes to watch sport, not actually play.
Oh. Well, they all look pretty good.
Well, which one takes your fancy?
To be quite honest, I just want to wear them around the office.
Well, I think you know which ones you need. Reebok Pro.
This is why I hate staying at your parents' place. They want to have grandchildren. This is no way to go about it. Why do I always have to have single beds?
Ian, it's just for one night, and they don't have another double bed.
They don't have any double bed at all. That's the problem.
Well, they like it that way.
Oh, it's weird. It's weird married couples sleeping in separate beds.
They have single beds for a reason, Ian, because Mum likes a soft bed and Dad likes it hard, right? Mum likes to sleep under a window, Dad can't stand fresh air. Mum likes eating in bed, Dad can't stand crumbs.
You mean it's genetic crumbs in bed?
Ian, I don't drop crumbs in bed.
Well, somebody does, Mary Ann.
Well, it's not me.
Oh, I see. There's some secret visitor who breaks into our house every day and puts crumbs in the bed, blunts my razor, squeezes the toothpaste in the middle, takes all the toilet paper, and then shoots through. Is that right?
Maybe.
Oh.
I'm going to sleep. Good night.
Good luck to you if you can go to sleep. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this bed.
Shh. Don't move around so much.
What's wrong?
Makes a bed squeak.
What's wrong with a squeaky bed?
Well, I just don't like her. I just don't move.
What are you talking about, Mary Ann? Why can't I move in the bed? It's a squeaky bed.
Don't make so much noise. It'll make my parents think things.
What things?
You know.
Mary Ann, we're married.
I know. But I don't want them thinking we're doing stuff, all right?
Mary Ann, we're married. We're supposed to do stuff, in case your parents haven't imagined that yet.
Not here, Ian. Not at my parents' house.
Why?
Not with them in the next room.
Why? What, are you afraid they might get some ideas? About time they got a few ideas. Might be a good thing. It might remind them what marriage is all about.
Ian, shh! They're my parents, and I don't want them thinking stuff, okay?
Well, I think it's time they did think some stuff. I think it's time they did think some stuff.
Stop it, Ian!
What?
Stop it!
All right. Admit that you put crumbs in the bed.
No! Ian, shush! Stop it! Ian! Stop it!
Oh, Mary, that's incredible.
All right, all right. I put crumbs in the bed, all right?
And you steal my razor blade.
You are a pig.
What? What did you say, Mary? What did you
Ian?
call me? Call me that.
All right, you're lovely, you're beautiful, you're sexy and handsome, all right? So shut
Okay.
up.
You promised never to borrow my underwear again? Promise
Yes!
never to borrow?
Yes!
Ah,
You're a pig, Ian.
this is very good, Mary. We should visit your parents more often. Mary? Oh, can I sleep in your bed?
Coming to the closing stages of the tournament, and it's been a truly remarkable event.
Knight to rook 4.
Rook to queen 7. Checkmate.
Absolutely amazing. This young Russian chess champion, Yuri Bakunin, not yet 16, beating 15 of the world's most distinguished masters,
Knight to
blindfolded.
knight 6. Checkmate. Thank you.
That's the second last one now, coming up to Ulyanov. Ulyanov already has been checked twice.
Bishop to bishop 3.
Rook to queen 1. Checkmate.
Yes, he's done it. What an incredible effort. What an amazing chess player. What a brilliant mind. Oh, what a pity.
Bugler, you all wakey.
Wakey. I've been screaming my head off for half an hour.
You've got some visitors, yes you have.
What?
These are your relatives.
What? Oh, no.
Goody.
Oh, my God. Wah! Help! Aliens! Help! Get me out of here! Wah!
These are your aunties and uncles.
You mean I'm related to this freak show? This is a horror movie. Wah!
He's very clever. Look at his tummy tom.
It's called a stomach, moron.
Chubby little thing.
What? You should talk, fatso.
This little piggy went to market.
Ouch.
This little piggy stayed at home.
Get out.
This little piggy had bread and jam.
Get out of it. Back off. Come off it. I'm bald and red, and all I do is eat and excrete.
Just like his father.
Yeah, like I said.
Look at his tiny little feet and his tiny little hands. He's just like a miniature person.
Well, what did you expect, a potato?
I think I'd better change you.
Yeah, so could you all please leave? Oh, come on. This is private. Do you mind I don't stare at you when you're on the toilet? Oh, this is embarrassing. Everybody got a good posse. I wouldn't want you to miss anything. This is worse than the grand final. I should sell tickets.
Are you going to have him done?
Done? Done? What done? What are you talking about?
Oh, there we go. Oh, nice and dry. How about a kiss for Auntie?
Oh, no. Help. Cruelly to children. Child forced to kiss an auntie. Yuck. A smugger.
Give him to me.
Now here's the beard rash.
Hello, love.
He's had garlic for lunch.
Who's a good little bloke, eh?
No, put me down.
You want to go up?
No,
Do you
please,
want to go
not
up?
that. Oh, no, not
Up
this.
we go one.
Oh, no, sugar.
Up we go two.
God.
And three.
No. God, I hate that.
You thought I was going to drop you, didn't you, eh?
I'd like to drop you, you big lunk.
You got a bit of wind, love.
No.
You got a bit of wind?
I got a cerebral hemorrhage. Put me down.
Here we go. I'll squeeze it out of you, eh?
As they say, one good throw-up deserves another.
Waiting. I know, she's still pushing. Hello, gentlemen. How are you today? Oh, you want some grapes? Here, take a bunch. Doesn't matter. It's nice for you to come and wait for the baby with me. You know Marika. She's 11 and a half months pregnant, mate. We're waiting. Sometimes I think the baby's never gonna come. At last, Marika, she goes into labor, and what happens? She's in the labor for 3.5 weeks. I can't believe it, mate. It's so painful, because, you know, I got to unload the truck all by myself. And I got the back, you know. I don't know. Marika, she's having the contradictions. You know what I mean? Pushing. The doctor, he said, if the baby not come out soon, we're gonna have to seduce her. I said, that's how we got into trouble in the first place. You know, the pregnancy make Marika go funny. The other day, she says you want to eat the chocolate, she want to eat the bread, the fruit, a chicken, maybe a couple of chickens. You know what I mean? Oh, it's bad to see her lose her appetite like this. That's why I bring this shop in here, so I can all be with her all the time. And, you know, make a bit of money. Let's come here, you know. The gentlemen who come here to the hospital, they buy the grapes for the people. But the people never eat them, because they're sick. So I go around, get him off the tables, and sell him to the gentlemen again. You know, mate, I sell these grapes 5 times today already. However, the trouble is, you know, everyone here is sick. I think I picked up a wog. But it doesn't matter. Marika is in the delivery room. Oh, you know, I was in there for 3 weeks, but I had to come out. Terrible noise, you know. Not Marika. It's Aphrodite, my mother. Like this. Ah! She moves in 3 weeks ago. As soon as the contradiction starts, she started to scream. She sleeps at the foot of Marika's bed. She wants to look after her, you know. The doctor not like it, because when he tries to touch Marika, my mother bites him on the leg. Because she wants to make sure the baby's all right. You know, the doctor, he showed me what to do when the baby is born. Have a look at this, mate. Because what you do, you got to get the umbrella, the cord, you know, and you got to tie him. I don't do like that. I do like this. Here's the cord. Have a look at this. Beautiful. Just grab the cord like that, put him through the machine. What is that, Agape?
The baby!
The baby's here. Agape, tell me, what is it? Is it a boy baby or a girl baby? Is she a boy or is she a girl? What's happened? Tell me.
Mr. Nicolettus,
Yes, mate.
fine pair of sons.
Oh, couple of boys. Oh, but look. Oh, beautiful. Happy birthday, gentlemen. Good luck to your family. Oh, la, la, la.
Are you ready for a story? Have you washed your hands? Very well. Let's begin. Today I'm going to tell you the story of Harry the Hunter. Harry was a hunter. He had great big brown boots. He had a big blue jacket. And he had a red hunting cap. He also had a great big double-barrel shotgun. One morning, Harry the Hunter woke up so early it was still dark. He put on his boots and his jacket and he went out into the wetlands. He went right into the cold, muddy water and he waited there for the sun to come up. After a while, the sun did come up, and Harry saw a family of ducks flying over the wetlands. Harry raised his gun and pulled the trigger. Boom went the father duck. Boom went the mother duck. And boom, boom, boom went all the little baby ducks. All that was left was a pile of feathers. Harry the Hunter was hungry then, so he went home and he had a very big breakfast of bacon and eggs. But the ducks had no breakfast at all. Wasn't that a lovely story? Do you know someone like Harry the Hunter? I know I do. I'll be back with another story very soon. Bye-bye.
Remember years ago when things went wrong, you used to run to Mum. And Mum always knew just what to do. She used Mercurochrome to take the sting away. Today, times have changed, but one thing still remains. Mercurochrome is still there to remind us of those years gone by. Mercurochrome, the stain that lasts as long as a mother's love.
Shut up! Everybody just shut up! Just shut up for 1 minute! Just shut up for 1 minute, okay? What's the matter? You shouldn't talk like that. Don't talk, nobody talk like that. Rude talk, don't you talk like that. Talk like what? Talk like that, talking to that girl over there. The girl! What girl? The girl there with the thing in the hair and the face and the legs and the thing. Don't you talk like that. God! Why not? Because that is my sister. Oh. She's good looking! Don't you say my sister's good looking! Do you ever say my sister's good looking? I'll kill you until you are dead! I'll kill you until you are dead! Okay! Do you say okay? Don't say nothing, don't say okay! Don't say nothing, all right? She has been like a brother to me, all right? I'll kill you until you're dead. For 1 minute, I'll kill you. I'll kill all of you! My sister has been like a sister to my brother, me. Do you do that face? Do you do that face? What face? Do you do that face? The face you do when you think of dirty thoughts about my sister. Do you think dirty thoughts about... No one think dirty thoughts about my sister. I'll kill you all until you're dead. I wasn't doing the face. You were doing the face just now, so you're doing the face, a dirty face. Nah. There's a problem with you. None of you have no respect for women. No respect for women. Too many dirty thoughts. No respect for women. Dirty thoughts. All right. Stupid face. Kill you till you're all dead. And guess what? What? It's not my sister.
Charlie, where are you?
Hey, what's up with you then?
I've been shaking hands since 9 o'clock this morning. Fair got RSI.
What's that then?
Raw shaking injury. Where you been anyway?
Well, down the Labour Exchange, ain't I?
And?
Well, they don't have no jobs, did they? Not for kings.
But didn't you tell them about your experience? You can ride polo ponies and open trade fairs and fly helicopters.
Yeah, well, they got nothing for me, have they? Nothing higher than an earl. I'm not doing a courier's job.
Oh, bleeding hopeless. Why didn't they send you to a comprehensive?
Well, you know I'm no good with subjects, do you?
But at least you would have had a trade. On the other hand, if your mum had let go her grip on the family business,
Oh, look, leave off about me mum, right?
Charlie, why don't you grow up? You're getting worse than your brother. Look what I said about him in the paper.
What?
Look, it said Edward Windsor is wooden and lacklustre and should give it up immediately.
Yeah, well, I told him this acting business was a mistake, didn't I?
What acting? That's a review of the Royal Tour of Canada, isn't it?
Is that you, Di?
Oh, God. Don't tell me shit.
Hello, Charlie.
Hello.
Hello, Di. Ooh, is that a new sweater?
Yeah, I bought it for Escott.
Oh, that's a nice change, dear. Last year you looked like one of the jockeys.
Yeah, well, it's better than looking like one of the horses, isn't it?
What's that, love?
Nothing. I think I'll go soak my feet. Charlie, you coming up?
I suppose so.
idea.
Dad, what are you doing here? You know you're not supposed to come here no more.
I had to, lass. I'm in a spot of bother.
How dare you get me in a trouble?
Sarah, I just want you to have a bit of a word with her indoors on my behalf, like. Just try and smooth things over.
Dad, it'll do no good.
We'll have a word in Philip's ear, then. It's big enough. He'll understand.
All he understands is that you managed to get your face plastered all over Fleet Street Press. Now, look, Dad, I'm on a good wicket here. I don't want you going ruining it for me.
Now, don't you take that attitude with me, my girl. These Windsors ain't so posh.
I'll leave it out. Cool, blimey, there's someone coming.
Typical bleeding pipes are frozen again. Well, wasn't you a plumber? What's he doing here? You must be balmy bringing him in. Mum will crown you if she finds out.
Well, she won't find out, will she, unless you tell her?
Just get him out.
Oh, no.
Hello,
Hello, Gran.
Hello, loves. Has the mail come then?
No, Gran. I'll bring it up when it does.
Oh, who's this nice young man?
He's a plumber come to fix the pipes.
Oh, have they asked him to stay for tea? Will you stay for tea?
Oh, sorry, I must be going.
Oh, please, I'd like it if you stay for tea.
Gran, not now. Gran.
Hello. What's all this then?
Hello, Mum. Have a nice day.
Don't you worry about me day. Who's this?
It's a plumber.
What, the plumber? Oh, you bring a few of your little helpers, did you?
Well, Mum, actually, it's not the,
I know who it is. Didn't I say you were to come here?
I was hoping, Mum, like you might have me back.
What, have you back after all your shenanigans?
Oh, go on, Mum, he didn't mean it.
Well, I suppose I could have you back on one condition.
What's that, Mum?
Well, you were a pipe major in the army, weren't you?
Oi, Mum!
Why don't you hop on up the stairs and fix the pipes like a good little boy?
Oh, thank you, Mum. Much appreciated.
That was grand, Mum.
Thank you, Mum.
Well, we have to look after our family and our race.
Well, what race is that, Mum?
Well, the 2:30 at Ascot, Con. Let's all go down the booze and have a bit of
First of all, hi and welcome to Home Leavers Hints. Well, if you've been going out a bit, the chances are that you've met a girl, and you'll probably want to invite her somewhere. No, Craig, you don't invite her back to your place because it's a pigsty. A pigsty. You take her to a restaurant. A restaurant. Well, this is nice, isn't it? Okay, Craig, let's see you enter the restaurant. No, Craig, we wait for the waiter to seat you. And always remember, it's ladies first, Craig. Ladies first. Good. And Craig, you can sit over there. And don't forget to bend the knees. Bend the knees. Good. No, Craig, don't fight with the waiter. He's not stealing your wine. He's only going to open it for you. Good. And here are the menus. And what do we do when we read the prices on the menus, Craig? No, we remain calm and pretend we have lots of money. Good. Now, you've ordered your meal, and here it comes. Okay, Craig, let's see you eat your food. No, Craig, we don't use our fingers like a pizza. We use our knife and our fork. Now, which one's the knife? The knife is the flat one. And the fork is the... No, Craig, that's the spoon. The fork is the one with the pointy bits on the end. Good. Okay, Craig, let's see you chop up your food. No, Craig, use the sharp end of the knife. The sharp end of the knife. Good. Okay, into the mouth it goes. And don't forget to chew each piece 15 times. 15 times. No, Craig, we don't count on our fingers. We do it in our head. Good. Now it's time to make some conversation. Always remember to have no food in your mouth at the time. Good. Now, what do we do if we don't like something on our plate? We just simply leave it on the side of our plate. The side of our plate. Good. Now, what do we do after we've finished eating? Craig, we use our napkin. No, we don't use it as a hanky. We simply wipe our mouth with it. Good. Okay, after that, you pay the bill and leave the restaurant. But don't forget to tip the waiter. Craig, tip the waiter. Good. That's visiting a restaurant. So see you next time on Home Leavers Hints.
What is the reason for your trip?
Oh, just having a bit of a holiday.
Have you anything to declare?
No.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy your trip.
Thank you.
Excuse me, sir. May I see your wrist?
The Digital Alarm Watch. Another fine product from Bastards Incorporated.
Carol could be your next-door neighbour. In fact, she probably is. Unbeknownst to her friends, Carol has a problem that she's never been able to talk about until now. For in this house behind me, the first ever self-help group has been set up to help Carol and others like her.
Hello, everybody. My name's Carol, and I'm a compulsive renovator. 3 years ago, I moved into a house. I thought it was just an ordinary house, and like most of you will probably understand, I thought I'd just do a little bit of renovating. I never thought it would happen to me. It's just started with a bit of painting, plastering, even a bit of tiling. Then I started knocking out walls, re-stumping. Next thing I knew, I'd put in a mezzanine.
How did this affect your domestic situation?
Well, badly. I was renting.
Carol's story is typical of many of those who've come here seeking help. Michael was a chronic sandblaster, renovating up to 3 houses at once before being institutionalised.
I guess I was out of control. I really didn't know what I was doing. So they hospitalised me, and I wallpapered 3 wards. I painted another 6. And finally, I put a jacuzzi in the delivery ward. That's when they sent me here. Can we finish it now? Can we turn that off? Please.
Today, Michael helps other renovators come to terms with their condition.
What's that in your pocket?
Nothing. Oh, just a packet of cigarettes.
Come on, mate, hand it over. Come on. What's that in your arm, mate?
Oh, just a bit of a skin rash I've been getting.
That's paint, isn't it? You've been painting, haven't you?
Yes.
We never talk about this. It's okay. Come on.
I don't really need help, mate.
I know. Come on, we'll talk about it.
People in our society do a bit of renovating from time to time. The problem is that a few become addicted.
How do you know when you're addicted?
Well, I knew when I looked out my kitchen window and there were 7 hot tubs.
Unfortunately, although only a small number of people become hooked on renovation, the number is on the increase. And we may soon need a lot more centres just like this one.
Tim, I want you to tell yourself, this room doesn't need painting. Say it.
This room doesn't need painting.
No. Mean it. Really mean it.
This room doesn't need painting.
Good man.
But you can put a lovely pair of French windows in there. And look, what we can do is we can extend out that way and we get a view of the whole thing. And let me do it, let me!
Malcolm Willison, Yes. Ambulance.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Beauty. All right, your shot.
Okay. I've got one.
Oh, give us a hint. What is it?
Okay. Roger, over, Shirl.
Oh, Paul Cronin, Matlock Police, motorcycle police.
Yes.
Okay, my shot.
Okay. Fire engine.
No.
Military police.
No.
Half time at the footy.
No. Give you a hint.
Okay. Dog squad.
No. Naval police. Right, I get another shot.
Okay,
hard one.
Mm-hmm.
Ling, 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 ling.
Oh, no.
Mr. Whippy Van.
That's not an emergency vehicle.
Isn't it?
No.
You knew that guy was lying.
Whoa, he must be doing 200 clicks, mate.
At least quick the siren.
Yeah, all right.
Our siren.
Yeah, that is our siren.
No, that's just...
No. I always do the siren. It goes... like the start of Star Trek, right? Right, and then you don't do that...
You drop the octave down. It's a G bass, up a fifth, throughout the middle.
No, you're thinking of Summer Holiday with Cliff Richard.
Oh.
You know...
Hi, my name's Collie, and, you know how it was my birthday today? Well, guess what I got? A year's private tuition in maths. Spewing, and guess what? My spat little brother made me this. Doubly spewing. And then Mum and Dad reckon we have to go to Nana's, and I go, Bull, you can't make me. And guess what? They made me. So embarrassing, and, because it was a special occasion, I was allowed to ask Dino. Whoopie-doo. And driving there was so bad, because every time we tried to kiss, Adam, my spat little brother, just dobs on us. And he keeps going like this all the time. He goes... he's so gross. And I go, oh, don't pick your nose, Adam. And he goes, I wasn't. I was just going... Which is bull, because he was going... And he goes, oh, Mum, Kylie's looking at me, as if it's a criminal offence. Mum goes, oh, Kylie, grow up. And I mean, all I did was go... and I was just giving Adam a Chinese burn, like really gently. Yeah, I was. And Mum just goes mental at me. It was so unfair, especially on my birthday. And then the worst thing, Dad starts cracking jokes. And my dad, he cracks the worst jokes. Like when we go past the cemetery, he goes, oh, the dead centre of town. People are dying to get in there. And we go... And he goes, why can't people living in Pleasant Hills be buried in the Greenvale Cemetery? Because they're still alive. And everyone goes, no one laughs at all. And so Mum goes, let's play I Spy. Spack, And she starts and she goes, I spy with my little eye something beginning with G. And I go, I know, goldfish. And Mum goes, no, Kylie, you have to be able to see it. And I go, I can. And she goes, where? And I go, it's in Adam's pocket. And Dad, he just goes back and hits the brakes. And Mum goes, I never said you could bring a goldfish, Adam. Adam goes, duh. You never said I couldn't. So we have to stop and bury it. And then we get to Nana's and I have to kiss her. And feeding she's so prickly, it really hurts. And she goes, oh, aren't you a big girl? Fair income, I was going to punch her. And she goes, you're going to look just like your mother? And I go, yeah, if I stick my head in the microwave. And then she gives me this card with $2 and goes, don't spend it all at once. Like, she hasn't even heard of inflation. And then we had to stay for tea, and it was so bad. Like, she gives us this soup, and I go, what's this? And she goes, it's bean soup. And I go, I don't care what it's been, what is it? And Dino just bursts out laughing, and he goes, and it just all goes all over the table. So funny, we just couldn't stop laughing. And then Nana starts going on about the wogs next door. And she reckons they keep throwing rubbish over the fence. And Dino goes, why don't you try eating it? It'll taste better than this. And Dad just goes ape. He goes, oh, he's so angry, he can't think of anything to go. And then Nana, she just goes white and falls off her chair. And we had to take her to hospital. And fair dinkum, if it hadn't been for that, it would have been the spackest birthday ever. See yas.
Hey, Cuddles. Yeah, what? Where's Cutie Pie? Haven't you heard? He spat the dummy. You're kidding? He got 3 hours in the bouncer net. Nothing but prunes and mash. Dirty, rotten screws. What about Snooks? No good. What happened? He lost his appeal. Lunchtime tomorrow, he goes to the chair. The rats. Hey, here comes lunch. Great, I'm so hungry I could eat a Gigi. Ah, yuck. Nothing but custard and potato. I'm not eating this slop! I want some good food. Come on, feed me. There's only one thing to do. What? Hit the bottle. Yeah.
Naughty Dolly! And I wasn't picking my nose. I was just resting my finger like this. I wasn't eating it, I wasn't. That's yucky, isn't it? And I wasn't teaching Dolly swimming in a toilet. She did just fall in. And doesn't matter. I can count to 1,000, I can. 1, 2, 3, 59, 64, 125,000. And I got very long hair if I go like this. Want to see my Dolly's bosoms? Very little. I got bosoms. I got feet. Because I'm a girl. Because girls have pink and bosoms and long hair and boys have got trucks and wiggly winkies. That's rude, isn't it? My daddy has got one. And he's as bigger than the whole world. Because that's what he did tell Auntie Denise. And I have got a secret. I have, but I'm not telling because it's a secret. Okay, I'll tell. My sister did say that God did make everything in the world, but that's liars, isn't it? Because he didn't make these. Because that's rude, isn't it? She does tell fibs, and she has got very bad manners because she does eat like this. And that's not manners, is it? I eat like this. And she did tell on me, and I wasn't doing anything. I didn't. She started it because she did look at me. And I didn't punch her in the nose. Her nose did this. It just did get in the way when I was going like this. And do you know what my Dolly is thinking? She's thinking, shut up. And bottoms. That's rude, isn't it? And she's thinking, bums. And vomit. And wheeze. And belly button. And she does think it's funny. It's not funny, Dolly. And I didn't mean to take a chicken from the fridge and put a nappy on him and sun lipstick and tie a string round his tummy and take him for a walk outside in the mud. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. Come on, chicken. Come on, chicken. Oh, Mommy, I wasn't. It was the chicken. Not the chicken. Not the...
Smell it?
Wake up, will you, Frank? Bloody nuisance. Hi, Cole. What are you doing out here?
I'm just looking at the stars.
Yeah, they're great, aren't they?
Yeah, they're fantastic. I could just stand here and watch them all day.
You know all the stars, do you, Cole?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the main constellations.
You mean constellations?
Yeah, and them too.
Hey, mate, what's that one?
Well, that one up there that's Leo the Lion. So called because if you join all the stars together, they make a lion with 8 legs. And those ones overhead, that's all called the Milky Way. Because if you join all of them together, they make a huge chocolate bar.
Hey, Cole.
Yeah?
What's that cluster up there?
That is the beautiful Ford Galaxy. So called because if you join all...
Yeah, I get a picture. Yeah.
I'm not sure what that one is there.
Is that one up there?
Yeah.
It's the moon.
Yeah, it is now, yeah. Yeah, I like that. Did you know that the moon affects the tides?
The tides?
You know, like how old people are always tired.
Yeah?
That's because the moon's affecting them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, look, shooting star.
What are you doing, Cole? Cole?
Making a wish. I can't tell you what it is.
Mate, it's a satellite.
No, it's an electric guitar. Oh, rats! Now one come true.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Do you want to realise something?
What?
Well, the light from some of them stars out there takes millions of years to arrive on the Earth. And that's them travelling at the speed of light.
How fast is that, Cole?
Well, you know, Peter's E.H. Holden with the lowering blocks and the...
Yeah?
Not quite as fast as that, but pretty fast. Hey. You know, just standing out here, like looking up at the stars, it just makes you feel sort of insignificant.
Yeah?
Just to think that out there on those stars, there's, like, life so advanced in their intelligence that they would make us feel stupid.
Yeah, sort of hard to believe.
You know, if you know all about the stars, you'll never get lost.
Why's that?
'Cause, like, the stars are like this big compass. So you'll always know, like, which direction you are facing in.
Really? Which direction were you facing?
That way.
Daryl Wilkins is 33 and married with 2 children. Daryl leads a perfectly normal life, except that Daryl suffers from a tragic affliction.
Darling, I can't find the can opener. I can't see the can opener anywhere.
Oh, it's right in front of your eyes.
Sorry.
Daryl suffers from domestic blindness, a condition where he cannot see ordinary objects that are right in front of him.
Darling, where are my tennis socks?
In the sock drawer.
I've looked, they're not here. Honestly, they were there a minute ago.
They were right there in front of you, in your sock drawer.
Domestic blindness can strike anyone. It particularly strikes husbands, making them incapable of seeing kitchen utensils, items of clothing, and the remote control for the video recorder. Daryl was sensible. He sought help before it was too late. Daryl, find the can opener. Just take your time. Domestic blindness can be cured, but only with your help. When our door knockers call on you this weekend, ask your wife where your wallet is and give generously. This has been a community service announcement.
You did it, Darren.
That's right there.
You did it.
Of course, not all comedy company sketches made it into the show. Here's a couple from the cutting room floor.
Oh, you just got back from the chemist's?
Yes, I decided it was time to take some action. I was sick and tired of hearing people making rude comments about me weight.
I should buy some diet pills.
No, of course not, silly. I bought some earplugs.
My friends called me chubby until I switched to Thinnets. All of a sudden, I started showing off at sport, singing in public, and trying to act younger than I really am. I became really irritating, thanks to the Thinnets diet. In the first week, I lost 7 friends. Then I lost 2 friends each week after that. Thinnets can work for you. It did for me. My friends don't call me chubby anymore. In fact, they don't call me at all.
It could just be any boutique in one of the more fashionable suburbs. But Shea Shack Up is a new concept in merchandising. It provides clothes and accessories for the couple who, when it comes to making that big decision in life, don't.
We have a range here of de facto designs. There's the tracksuit bottoms with wind cheater and hands stained with red wine.
Oh, that's lovely.
At the top of the range, we have this de facto compendium. Unisex jeans, complete with motorbike pillion passenger style grease trim on the legs. Large woolly jumper purchased on Contiki Tour of Greece, 1979. And Ugg boots.
Shea Shack Up also specialises in giftware to make that non-event a special event. For example, there's the exclusive Shea Shack Up dinner service. It consists of unmatching plates and, of course, that saucer inscribed with the timeless motif of Victorian railways. There's the set of 5 Vegemite jar glasses, the splades, and if you're prepared to spend that extra bit of money, there's a pair of matching electric kettles, neither of which actually work.
Yeah, I used to do odd jobs for her all the time, you know. I used to drive around and that, mow the lawns, take her to do her shopping. And then this, I really didn't expect it.
The case of a sensitive young man whose world was turned upside down by something that you'd least suspect. A birthday present. Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of The Interferers. Tonight, the case of Tim Smith, who recently turned 20. It was something Tim was looking forward to, particularly the gift he would receive from his grandmother.
You know, I got a video from me mum and dad, and a cardie from me girlfriend, and then there was Gran's present, you know, and I was really looking forward to it. And when I opened it, yeah, there it was.
And what was it that Tim received? This. A bottle of fig jam.
I was so humiliated in front of my family and friends, my girlfriend, you know. I haven't been able to sleep, and I've left my job, and I might even have to sell my car.
Well, we tried to ring Gran, only to find that, as is common with these sorts of operators, she had no phone. This is what happened when we called on her.
Mrs. Smith, Sonia Hughes here from The Interference. We have a few questions we'd like to ask you. Would you let us in, please?
Go away.
There are just a few questions we would like to ask.
Go away.
Mrs. Smith, in the name of the media, let us in. Well, it looks like Mrs. Smith doesn't want to talk. So we've decided we'll have to force our way in. Brutus.
Yes, Sonia.
Is it true that you have given people fig jam every year for the last 5 years?
I've
what they'd like,
Do
dear.
you hold a degree from any recognized cooking school? Are you a recognized food manufacturer? Has the Health Department inspected these premises? Well, as you can see, Mrs. Smith is a born liar. Well, as you can see, the Health Department has definitely not inspected this kitchen. And there is evidence that Mrs. Smith is harboring live animals in an area where foodstuffs are regularly prepared. And here's the equipment used for making the product. I wonder how many other unsuspecting victims Mrs. Smith had in mind. Perhaps we'll take some of this for analysis.
We tested this substance and found it to contain fragments of leaf, bark, twigs, paraffin wax, a number of human hairs, grey in colour, and at least twice the legal limit of Nivea hand cream.
When we went back to confront Mrs. Smith with these allegations, she made a run for it. Mrs. Smith! Mrs. Smith! Do you admit your guilt, Mrs. Smith? Mrs. Smith, no! Mrs. Smith! Mrs. Smith is currently in hiding inside this hospital after very conveniently being hit by a truck. It came as no surprise to us to find that Mrs. Smith operated under a number of aliases. Granny, Nanny, Mrs. George Smith, Mum, Joyce, Joycey, Nan, Gran, Mother, Old Lady Smith, Smithy. Mrs. Smith has temporarily escaped our attention whilst she undergoes surgery. But when she comes out of hiding, you can rest assured that we will be waiting for her. We'll be back after this break with the following stories.
I set the table every night, I rake the leaves, tidy my room, run messages. For that, I get $2.50 pocket money every week.
Well, looking at the Maintenance Workers Agreement in conjunction with the Catering Industries and the Couriers and Conveyors Award, this kid should be getting a minimum of $368 a week, plus overtime, seasonally adjusted, tea money, travelling costs, and all other expenses.
When I got married, I thought my wedding night was going to be something really special, something to remember. And it wasn't. And after all the build-up and that, I feel really cheated. And I think something should be done about it.
Oh, I never promised her anything special. I did the right thing by her. And anyway, what does she expect? I tried pretty hard. I enjoyed myself.
Coming up next on The Interference.
On a jet plane, I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, baby, I need to go. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time.
The minute you walked in the joint, I could see you were a man on distinction, real bad splendor, good looking, so refined.
Two big dogs! Big dogs! Two big dogs! We might! Two big dogs! We might! Come here, we're two big dogs and we bite! We bite! Big dogs! We... What, we're not too feeling too well, are you, mate, there?
Had a bit of a late night. Went out on a date.
Really? Anyone I know?
Yeah, Bridget.
Whoa! The poodle. I heard she was a bit stuck up, actually, mate.
Oh, you're not wrong. She's got a pedigree that goes back 25 generations. Only chases Volvos. She looked down her nose at me when I took her to the dump master behind McDonald's, I can tell you that much.
You don't want to mess around with her, mate. You know what she's got.
What?
The big F.
Eh?
Please.
Oh, no.
Did you, did you have a flea collar on?
No, I didn't think I'd need one.
Mate, that's what they all say, but, mate, you know what they say in the ad? I mean, if it's not on, it's not on.
Well, luckily, I didn't go too far, you know what I mean?
You didn't?
No. She's got all these kinky ideas.
Such as?
Oh, well, mate, it's a bit embarrassing.
Come on, I'm your mate. Come on, tell me.
Well, she wanted to do it in private.
In private?
Yeah, like inside the house, you know.
That is really kinky, that one.
No, I mean, I told her, I said, why can't we be like normal dogs? You know, find a nice crowded place outside, like a shopping centre or a car park, and go for it. But she didn't want to know about it, did she?
Actually, mate, have you ever seen humans do it?
It's weird, isn't it? I've seen them copy us a couple of times too. And then they turn the hose on us.
Yeah. Mate, I tell you what, I think I'm onto a good bit, you know, good wicket with that new piece down at number 7.
Not the little brown and white one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've been round there a few times now. Won't be long before she falls under my spell. Huh.
I'm sorry, mate, but I've got some bad news for you.
Don't tell me I've got the wrong sex again.
No, mate, the wrong species. It's a guinea pig.
I thought she just had an accent. Oh, no wonder I couldn't understand a word. Gee, I'm glad you told me. I was going to go around there again tonight.
That's the trouble with you, mate. You should take more time developing your relationships.
It do take time.
Oh, yeah. How about that love affair you had with your owner's leg?
Shut up! It was just a little crush.
Oh, yeah, little crush. I saw you. Go for it. Hammer and tong, away you go.
Shut up! As far as I'm concerned, I've had enough of relationships.
Yeah, me too. There's a lot better things to do than chase females.
Yeah, like chasing a stick.
Yeah. Barking at cars.
Yeah.
Digging holes. Can I borrow your flea collar?
Yeah,
mate?
I hate this. This is the worst idea anyone ever had.
And it'll do us good to get some fresh air.
If I want fresh air, Marianne, I can open the window. I don't have to drive out 100 miles into the country and slog across a muddy field and try and pitch a tent on the piece of rockiest ground this side of Beirut. Where are the matches?
In that bag.
Oh, Marianne, look. They're all wet. They're useless.
Sorry, Ian, I had a jar of pickled onions in there and the lid must have come off.
Oh, fantastic. Now we're going to freeze to death.
Sorry. And stop complaining. Other couples have fun when they go camping.
But can you explain to me in what sense this could be fun? How could it be? Am I missing something or what?
It's good to get back to nature.
Why would you want to get back to nature? We've spent the last 5,000 years trying to get away from nature. Millions of people have died. Scientists have died for their beliefs, trying to create new technology. We've had revolutions and inquisitions and battles of independence. People have undergone torture just so we don't have to live in tents. We've finally got the technology to put people on the moon, and what do we want to do? Go and sleep on the ground again.
And it'll make you appreciate how good it is at home.
I know how good it is at home. I can picture it vividly. I can see a bed and a warm shower and a book I can read. Instead, I'm sleeping on the ground in the middle of rocks with wet clothes, and there's nothing to eat but one can of baked beans.
Well, sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
I forgot to bring the can opener.
Fantastic, and I'm starving.
I've got some Tic Tacs.
Tic Tacs? Marianne, what kind of person comes camping with a can of baked beans, some pickled onion and some Tic Tacs?
I thought you were packing the food.
I thought it was packed. What's in that bag?
Well, my toner, my moisturiser, my cleanser.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it, Marianne. This is the last time we ever do this. Why can't we go to a motel?
Ian, stop complaining. Look, I found it's a very nice dry location, didn't I?
Dry. Can you imagine how hard this thing is? How did you find this spot? What's it meant to be? There's something over here that just feels like a trunk of a tree. I can't
sleep.
I can't go to sleep because the whole thing digs into me when I try to roll over.
What digs in?
This root or whatever it is.
Well, chop it off.
Did we bring anything to cut with?
Yes, in there.
Oh, wow. Relic of your Boy Scout days, no matter. All right.
Ow! What was that?
Clank? Clank, Marianne? Marianne, when you put the ground sheet down, was there anything under it?
Some bits of wood, some metal stuff.
Marianne, get out of the tent. Get out of the tent, Marianne.
Why?
Just get out of the tent.
Why?
Get out of the
Oh, it's your Uncle Arthur, isn't it? And have a guess what? I'm off to the snow in a beautiful bus. And I met some gorgeous kiddies on the way up there, and we sang songs. And here I am coming out the door to the beautiful snow. And doesn't it look marvellous? There's bits of snow everywhere. And I wandered over to where they had the marvellous little taxi trucks. And I said, can I give you a hand putting those up on the roof there? And I 1, 2, 3, boom, we'll throw it over there like that. And boom, we'll throw it there like that. And we'll make sure it's all nice and neat and tidy. He said, thank you very much, Uncle Arthur. And I hopped into the back of that taxi truck there. And all the beautiful girlies. And they said, hop in there, Uncle Arthur. I said, no worries. I'm looking forward to a marvellous day at the snow. And I put my special snowy shoes on. And I don't think anyone minded me putting them on in the back of that truck there. And I pulled up, and I was all ready to hop out there and wander around and have a look and have a really marvellous time. So I hopped down there, and they gave me a bit of a push and stood me up, and I wandered out, and before you know it, boom, I was having fun, wasn't I? And I looked around, and there was some kids throwing some snowy balls. I said, all righty, you throw us in a bit of another one. I'll have some fun with you. There you go, you young scallywags. I knew those snowshoes would come in handy, didn't I, eh? And I wandered off, no worries at all, over to the ski scale, and I'm doing a lefties and a righties and bundling up the knees, and we're all having a bit of fun, aren't we, eh? And I said, thank you very much, Uncle Arthur. If you'd like to do your very special dance over there, we would appreciate that, no worries at all. And I thought, I'll take some photographs out on Boogie Street, and all I want is to take fall over with some very special photographs, didn't I, eh? So I got a photograph of that little one there, just like that. There you go, and another one like that, and another one just like that. And they were marvellous photographs of the kids having fun, and I looked around for the team buller skiing team who do aerial robotics, don't they, eh? And up on the air they go, but I couldn't find them anywhere. I was looking around here, they must have been asleep, because I didn't see them anywhere around the place, but it didn't matter. I was still having fun, wasn't I, eh? And I wandered down and looked around for the beautiful view, and I thought I'll try a bit of an echo, won't I, eh? I said, hello! And I said, hello, how are you, Uncle Arthur? I said, fine, thank you very much. And I decided I'd do a little snowy bally down the little hill and see if it gets as big as they say. And there he goes. Look at me little ball go down the hill there. I was having fun. And I got a little bit worried because it was a little bit big, didn't I? And it was rolling all the way down towards the kids of what caught the bus up with. And they said, well, there's a bit of a snowball coming towards us. And I said, look, there goes my snowball. Are you having fun? And boom, there you go. And I said it was the biggest snowball they'd ever seen in their life. And I wandered off. I might be making another one of those. In for my lunch, I thought. In for the beautiful fire. And I warmed my little handies there. And I was looking forward to drying myself out because I'd be got a little bit icy, hadn't I, eh? And that felt marvellous. It really did warm me up. As warm as toast, and all the girlies were saying, yes, it does feel better, doesn't Uncle Arthur? And I pulled my sockies off, all 8 pairs, and hung them out in front of the fire, didn't I, eh? So they'd be all nice and warm when I went out back into the snow. And I hopped this into some very special tea in a glass, and I had about 8 glasses of it, and it was beautiful. It warmed you up inside and made you feel a little bit funny as well. And there's one thing that you like to do when you've been having a drink of special drinks is to wander outside and go around a very special private place and have yourself a beautiful cup of tea, can't you, eh? Yum, 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 yum. Nothing like a thermos. And I looked around, and some of the kids were making a beautiful snowman that looked like yours truly. So I said, skedaddle, you little scallywags, I said. How do you? And I thought, oh dear, I know it doesn't look like me, does it? Or perhaps it does, and it doesn't look too bad. So I stood up nice and neat and tidy and thought it wasn't a bad job after all, didn't I, eh? And then I decided to go on the wonderful cherry lift. I said, how do you do there, young matey? And I said, I'll give you some money and you can give me a ticket. And he said, how much is it here? $48. And I said, no worries. And there you go there. And there's 20 cents. And about half an hour later, I found enough money to get a special ticket on the chair lift. And you just put yourself on there. I'm fairly experienced to this sort of thing. And I wandered out there. I didn't want that one. And I didn't want that one either. I was looking around. Where's the chair? I like, on to this one. Well, I ain't no worries at all. And up the hill we went on the chair lift. And I thought, I'll pull out my lunch that Auntie Dawn gave me. And I opened up the packet. And look at that. It was a beautiful sandwich. I wanted to get a little bit frozen. So I thought I'll pop him back in there and maybe have him for a bit of afternoon tea, won't I? Ain't no worries at all. I thought it was a good opportunity to have a look around at the beautiful view and say hello to all the kids. How are you there, young kids, I'm saying? And I'm looking around and saying, isn't it marvellous up here at Mount Buller? And I'm saying hello and look at the view down there. Isn't that marvellous? And whoa, I decided to get a very special view, didn't I, eh? And I was hanging on and swinging and doing loopy-de-loopies and having a marvellous time on the chairlift. And I managed to get myself back on and I hopped off there. And the man said, are you right there, Uncle Arthur? I said, I'm fairly experienced at this sort of thing. I'm going to have a bit of a wander and a look around. And some kids went past and said, hello there, Uncle Arthur, how are you? And I said, no worries at all. And I'll show you how to do some very special skiing. And I hopped on there and away I went. And I'm skiing down there and I'm doing some loop-de-doos and some parallelies and a little bit of snowplow. And I didn't realise that I was actually a marvellous skier. I really was. All the way down the hill I went. And wasn't I having fun? And look at that, I really was a beautiful skier as I went down the team. There's the team, they must have woken up. And then I went 1, 2, 3, there you go. Loop I did. And then they said, you can be a member of our team. Anyway, that was my trip to the snow. Good on you, young kids, and see you next time.